Okay, so welcome back, guys. Today I had a realization. Alright, so for marksman, we've done ghost. For burst, we've done bomber. Support, we've done programmer. Game pass, we've also done ghost, and kind of that is 2. Alright. For special, we have done frost. For tank, we've done night. For assassin, we did frost, because frost is assassin. But we never did anything for brawler. So that is why today we are going to be doing the class known as the medic. We're doing the medic. No, so we're going to do the warrior. So yeah, we're going to go over the abilities, what they all do, and then we're going to... Alright, so his first... sorry. His first ability is his LMB. Right? It's just 10 damage. It's a simple 10 damage thing. Right? And it's just a good... I mean, it has pretty good attack rate, and it does pretty good, decent damage. But just like any LB, you're just gonna always pretty much be throwing it out. Just pretty much always, right? Your Q is a dash that gives you shield, temporary shield. And whenever you use it, yeah, it just gives that temporary shields. And if you use it in the air, you will go farther because you're still like moving, trucking along, making your way downtown. Yeah. Your E gives your sword another blade, and then you shoot the other blade, and it's like, wow, that's a ranged attack. So whenever you press E, it gives you a double blade. This will stay forever until you click, right? And this turns your LMB into a temporary, like, 8 damage attack, but it's ranged, and it does 8 damage. I just said that. You can go through enemies. You will not stop at 1. Now your F is a little bit weird. It's kind of like your Q, but it's like a dash. It's like a dash like your Q, but it's like a damage like your LB. But you'll notice it doesn't have a cooldown, but I still can't use it, right? That's because you have to use your Q or your E to get this thing off of cooldown. So it can have an extremely low cooldown, right? Like let's say for example, I press E, right? I pressed F, I use that, Q dash E, right? Like, it can have an extremely low cooldown. Wait, no, wait, that doesn't show anything. Anyways, okay, so you use your E, right? Alright, F, boom. I did that wrong again. I'm done. 1 second. Alright. Okay, so, you can have 1 E at a time, but then you can let your actual E cooldown, like, chill. So then when you use your E, you get the point. You can... Like, you can use your E, use your F, use your E again, because it will reset the cooldown. You can also use your Q to reset the cooldown. And so you can do like a double dash, kind of. Door dash, double dash, whatever. Anyways, so that's how that works. So yeah. Right? For, your Q, until the ability section, your LMB, it's just simple. You're just throwing it out every single... Just like as much as you can, just keep throwing it out. It's always just nice to have damage because damage is nice, right? And your Q, use this for running or as an approach. It's a really good approach, not in the sense that it does damage, but in the sense that you take you don't take less damage. But if you ever use this as an approach or as an escape you get a little bit of health to help you run. But as an approach, you get a little bit of health to get you in the fight. So, yeah. That shield, that doesn't last a while, but it is kind of useful for blocking attacks. Not really, though. Like, if there's a big attack coming on and you're going to get hit by it, I don't know what attack that would be, but let's just say it's one attack. You could use your Q as a way to, oh no! And then it would take 15 less damage off of you, right? But you're just running. Anyways, your E is your ranged, right? If an enemy's trying to run, use your E, or you can also use your E as an approach, right? Like, let's say that dummy's running, like an approach, bam, 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 right? So your E and your Q work pretty well together because they can obviously combo into the F, right? And like you can use your E and do that as an approach, right? It's just, I think you can kind of like use your E and then right after use your dash. It's just kind of like a little like protected boost because that E is like a range attack, right? and that can like I don't know, but yeah, your F is it's really powerful. I mean, it does the same amount of damage as your LMB, but it's so easy to hit. Plus, it's a dash, and it's an amazing approach because it does damage while being easy to hit, while being a dash, right? And its cooldown is extremely low, right? So like, if you were to do this, like you use the E, let it charge up, right? You could shoot your E out, use your F, get your E again, and then shoot it out again. Then you can use your F again, you can dash, use your F. It has an extremely low cooldown over the course of the battle, right? Like you're gonna using this ability most besides your LMB. It's just a really great ability because it's super easy to hit, does good damage. It can also hit multiple people if you're getting third-partied. So yeah, it's just a great ability. Like, why would you not use it? You know, right? So yeah, and then to use all of his abilities as one, make a deadly kit that's really hard to escape while also dealing a bunch of damage, right? And you have a pretty good amount of health. So just like any character, except like, I don't know actually, you're just gonna be throwing out your LMB, right? Like that's always just free damage. Like especially if you just like jump around, right? Use your LMB whenever you're in a fight, because you don't know, like it's just nice. It's extra damage, right? Like why would you not? It's there for a reason. Your Q and your E work together to stop the F cooldown. Your Q can also be used as like a dodge. Like you can go to the sides and do that. Like boom, right? You can use it like backwards, like if there's a ranged attack. Like let's say for example, like the wizards, like that one, you know what I'm saying? Like the one that shoots like a bunch, right? You can like zoom, and you can get out of the way, right? And you can use it as like a dodge or as an approach. So yeah, it also, just keep in mind, it gives you 15 shield, which is really helpful in some scenarios. But just also keep in mind, it doesn't last for a while. It lasts for like a second, maybe, right? So it's useful in the heart of battle, but if you're using it for the shield, like you're just gonna like, if you want to utilize the shield part of it, you're gonna be needing to use it in battle. But mainly it's a mobility option to get you in and out of battles or just get around the map. Your E, right? Great approach, really good approach. And it's like if an enemy's running or if they're about to come close to you, you can do a little bit of damage before the battle even starts. It's just a great move in general. Like there's a lot of places where you can use ranged attacks. In any of those places, use your E. It's just great in almost all scenarios, right? If you're in a battle like this, you might not want to use it only to reset your F's cooldown, because it still does good amount of damage, right? But yeah, your F though is probably the best move in your kit because the cooldown is so low depending on like other things in your kit, right? You can use this thing to dish out crazy damage, right? So overall, try to be getting your F the most. And be overly using your abilities, right? Like always be using your abilities to get that F because it's just so powerful, right? So yeah. In general, warrior is a it's like a semi-aggressive, semi-defense class. You can play it in a lot of different ways, but mainly it's an aggressive kind of class, which I like. I like aggressive classes. So yeah, right? Overall, you have a lot of health. Don't be scared to get into battles, because you can survive them, right? Like you can take a few hits, right? And your Q also beefs up like your already pretty good health, right? And so what you can do is like go into battles without risk. Warrior's very similar to Knight. I think it's better just because it's just quicker, right? But the thing that made Knight so good is that while it didn't have the best damage, it had so much health that it didn't matter. Same thing with Warrior. You don't do the most damage in the game, right? Like you don't, not even close, right? But what you do is you have a lot of health, so you can survive a lot of attacks and still dish out the damage, right? And so don't be scared to go in battle. Be aggressive, right? Make people scared, right? So yeah, that's just kind of how you play Warrior in a nutshell. yeah, so if you want more of these, tell me which class you want in the comments. I am aware there's a beta test server called Critically Out. I'm not going to be doing videos on that because I don't have anything unlocked. Plus, it's just the test server. All that stuff is going to be coming to this game. So I'd rather just stick with this one. Right? So yeah, whatever class you want next, just say in the comments below and I will try to do them. Yeah, so as always, have a good day and like, subscribe. Yeah, bye.